We've reached our destination.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me, but isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Double demon blast! Damn it! Strike! You're finished!
These ones can run rings around us!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Force blast! My turn! Here I come! Be still! No escape!
Glacial Spear!
Force blast!
Freeze Lancer!
A comfortable win.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Ocean Fury! Dragon Shout! You're mine! Castle! I'm not done! Come and get it! Start up!
Hear my heart!
Airborne Beast! My special!
You're finished!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them.
Oh, someone's feeling lively!
Eat it! Dragon Shout!
Arrow Squall!
A comfortable win.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans. This is...
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Why didn't the Renans...
This will be a delicious piece of
Sovereign
cake!
Alpha! Eat this!
Cyan instant!
Orochi's Fury!
Can't get out of this!
Here I come! Orochi's Fury! Tear you apart!
Now!
Tackle!
Gravitate
Blazing
laser!
Falcon!
Right here!
Still!
Downfall! Get on in there with the others!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's dispose of the trash.
Orochi's Fury!
I'm only getting started!
Strike!
Get on in there with the others! Hear me!
Renan's
Fury!
Burning!
I'm also losing airborne targets.
We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You're mine! Raining Slash!
Prepare to be Well, looky here.
Right, here goes! Eat this! Burn in hell!
Where are you going? Thunder field!
Far enough! Take this!
Careful! Have some kind of camouflage!
In a bind?
Lightning!
Watch this! Now you see what I can... Let's go!
Let's get you all tucked away! Annihilation!
First strike!
I'll
tear you apart! Now this will go on!
Voice Slash!
Here! Glacial Spear! This is evil!
You picked the wrong fight.
Take this!
Lightning Orb! Let's go! I never miss!
You're finished!
Magic is there!
Here I come!
Let's get you all tucked away!
The picture... See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Lightning Orb!
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Leave the charges to me.
Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Don't get careless.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
The vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in the...
Now where might those fish be? Yeah! All right, once more from the top. Ha! I've got something. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Ha! Reel it in. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Nice work!
Not my lucky day, I guess.
this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around. around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Here.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do. If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Go dance in the wind!
It can hide itself? Amazing!
Now I'm in the field! I'm not gonna smash you! Eat this! First strike! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Orochi's Fury!
There you go!
I'm just getting started!
I never miss! Thunder!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Here I come! Orochi's Fury! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this help?
Orochi's Fury!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Little help! Let me help!
You're mine! First strike! This one's all mine! It's over! Orochi's Fury!
Burning! Magic is evil!
Smash you!
Thunder Blade! Freeze Lancer!
I'll finish you here and now!
Let me
You're mine! Burn in hell!
Okay,
Here I go! I'm not
Where
done!
are you going?
Orochi's Fury! First strike! It's over!
Sleep now.
You're mine! You're finished! Orochi's Fury! Try harder! Not a chance! Strike! Take this! Orochi's Fury! No escape! Whirlwind!
Now you're
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Dragon Shell! Here I come!
Thank you.
Freezing storm!
Damn it!
Hey, that...
You're finished! Take this! Eat this!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off Sion. Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
There you are!
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks.
fury!
Leave the charges to me!
Not on my watch!
No escape!
It's a duel of the arts! I'm on a roll! Whoa! Hey, one at a time!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
Get lost!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Here, I'll take you all on! No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Strike! I'll tear you apart!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
In a vine?
Lunar corruption!
Now I'm in the groove!
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
No choice!
Vanquish darkness!
You're
Lunar
mine!
corruption! Not on my watch! Lunar
You're mine! Huh? Not today!
Wind astral energy!
Here, let me help.
Rocket Fury!
Eat this!
We did it! Slap the door! Here I come!
I'm on a roll!
It's a
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Take
Oh,
this!
it's a part of you. Embrace it.
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I've been doing really great lately.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Mahag Sar, a land where the...
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out!
I never miss! I'm on it! In here! None shall escape my... Do it!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
I can
Right,
carve through
no time to
armor.
hold back.
Blow away!
Not the door! You're mine! Oh, this one's all mine!
Can't get out of this!
Here goes!
Glacial
finished.
spear. Pierce
You're
evil.
mine! Burn! You're mine! No escape!
Picture of hell!
Sweet dreams!
If it's in the sky, so those are Danon astral arts. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Now I can let it...
Now I'm real mad!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
I hope this thing is
Hear
mentally
me!
approved.
Flame of fury!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! Whirling snap!
Not today!
First aid! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring. it has.
You really think so?
We finally made it.
Ow! Orochi's Fury!
Hear
my call! Talon Hurricane! Move escape!
Now!
I can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Try this on for size! You're mine!
Lightning Roar!
Far enough! My turn! Strike!
Take this!
Orochi's Fury!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Get lost!
Orochi's Fury! Hurricane! Eat dirt!
Burning! I never miss! Let them march!
You're mine!
Do it!
Strike! It's
Where
on!
are you going? This is it!
Turbine Alpha!
Let me hurry.
Why can't they just sit still?
Repetio, can you take care of them?
No sooner
We're
said
cleaning
than
house.
done.
Let me take the rest of them.
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Whirling snap!
Let's refrain from losing.
Go no further!
Orochi's Fury!
Hear my call!
I'll take you all on! Now we're not... It's over! Slice the shot! First strike! I'll tear you
The tide
apart!
of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right, comrades in arms.
Nothing, Knuckle!
The heavens must be smiling.
Ow! Orochi's Fury!
Hear my call!
I'm not done!
Glacier, if it's in the sky, don't mind if I do.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Sounds like a job for yours truly. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No backing down! They got me flanked! Orochi's Fury! Slap the shot!
Do it!
Talon Hurricane!
Raging cascade!
It's over!
Blah, blah, blah.
Got flyers!
Do it! I got it! Let him march! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
Good night, everyone. Well, off we go.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding... A forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
lost! Here I come! Armor won't save you!
Strike! Here,
I'll tear you apart!
We're hard as thick as armor.
Eat this!
You made quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Left talking!
Remind me to stay on your good side. This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hang on! You're mine! No escape! Crush! Finish! Do it! In an instant! Impact Claw!
None shall escape my
Here I
judgment!
come! Burn!
We got fire!
I got this!
All yours!
A comfortable win.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
What I can do!
Here I come! No escape!
No further as it cools up. Time to get out of the way.
Sword Alpha! Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Sword Rain Alpha! Void Blast!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. What could this be?
through!
You got
Orochi's Fury! I'm on it!
annihilate my watch!
You picked the wrong fight!
Far enough!
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still,
We are freaking invincible!
Austin and the others truly are
charging
strong.
us!
What about my shield? Get back! Glad you have your
Leave it to you!
Do it! I'll show you how useful. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, a sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
No
I'll
choice!
heal you all!
Now or never!
Those healing spells! Power down! Hey,
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
It must take guts to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renins attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Forgive you!
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come! Be still! I'm not done!
I'm sorry, we've all got it.
Be my guest! Burn in hell!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Like Astra dance in the wind!
Sword Lane Alpha! Orochi's Fury!
Now!
Talon Hurricane! Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
Orochi's Fury!
Isara, will this help?
Barely a blip on our radar.
Little help! Let me help.
No further!
Here's it!
You're mine!
Here's a life-saving
What's this? Rising Falcon! Come one, come all!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! You are in tip-top state.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How can a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
A comfortable win.
Gotta break through! You picked the wrong fight!
Far enough!
Talon Hurricane! No further!
Thunderfield! Hard Aqua! Arcade Waterfall! In here! You are in tip-top state.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
Do it! How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Is Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing! It's so fun! Now you see what I can watch this!
Not today! Aim for the
In the
weak
sky,
spot.
it's mine! I never miss!
I'm not done! Knuckle! Rising Falcon!
Lunar corruption!
It's over! I'm on it!
Leave the target for me!
I'm not...
Denied! Take this!
It's over!
Amazing.
Great!
As
Do
you
it!
storm! Jump!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
This one's all mine! Burn!
Talon Storm!
Prepare to be seared, though, fleet of foot. Actually, housebound is more appropriate.
Let's talk more
Get
doing.
away!
Lightning Orb!
You're mine! Not
Ready
again!
and raring! Armor won't save you!
Raging Cascade!
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge!
Oh, now you're done! That frickin' does it!
Ignore!
I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Here, first aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Whirling struggle. Blah, blah, blah. Reinforcements? Sealed.
Hit your repel!
Ready to go!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Danon Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niaz.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alvin.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
No backing down!
First you!
Lose your position!
Sorry,
Alpha!
I never miss!
You're mine! Go for it! Fury!
Now you see what I can do!
Healing arc!
My turn!
First aid! Eat. Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
What could this be?
That's no ordinary enemy I sealed it.
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
I am surrounded! Blazing storm! Crush!
Tornado! I'll heal you all!
Prepare to be sealed!
Sleep now.
Mind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No, thank you. Do they not teach you to say
We've
thank
turned
you
the
in
tables
Dana?
on them.
Not to a Renan who don't.
Right. No time to hold back.
Tornado Alpha! Lightning Thrust! I'm on it! Rising Falcon!
One more!
Raining Flash! I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
I've been doing really great lately.
Go no further!
Blast the shock!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Blue escape! You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good
Where
side.
are you going?
Blue escape!
Talon Hurricane!
Firmament Ranger!
Orochi Shock!
Arrow Squall!
Take this!
Healing
I owe you one. But why'd you heal me?
I'm practically unstoppable.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.